Thank you, ladies. Beautiful selection. Next up, we have a spoken word. I heard this young lady speak at our church. She said a poem, and I was so moved by the poem. I told her mom, I said, wait, you created that? She's amazing. And I told Raquel and some others we need to have her speak at the tea. And so I'm happy for Celeste to be here with her spoken word today.
Read a poem to you guys. I don't really like explaining my poetry, but I just want to say it's amazing how God works and how He does things that you don't really understand until you get to the moment of understanding it. I started writing poetry in middle school, and I had my little roses are red and violets are blue. And people would always come and say, oh, can you send this to me so I can read it to my boyfriend? And I'm like, no, it's my poem. It's not for your boyfriend, it's for me. And as I got to college, I started getting into spoken word. And I went through a long time of not wanting to share my poetry because I feel like nobody understood it or respected it. And then I kind of realized that it's not about how it's perceived, but it's about saying it for other people to hear because somebody needs to hear it. Somebody needs to hear it. And it frees me as a person to be able to just exist. So, with that being said, some years ago, I randomly wrote this poem called Lost and Found. And I guess the reason I wrote it was for today. So, I found myself to be a little different from the girl I reflect on in my memory. I found myself to be running from the future of my potentiality. I found myself to be searching for the real me, for the happiness that lies deep inside of me. I found myself to be everything that I'd sworn to secrecy to never become, lungs filled with tears of confusion. I found myself to be picking up the pieces of my confidence, which is the key, but to which door? See, I'm too indecisive to pick one, like a girl standing in the mirror with one red shoe and one blue one. I found myself to be invisible in a room full of peers, like a water droplet in a sea full of tears. I found myself to be that little girl wondering if He loves me. As if the love of Jesus Christ and His sacrifice wasn't enough to satisfy me, I found myself to be that girl that covers her mouth when she smiles because her braces don't straighten how she feels on the inside. I found myself to be the one that looks at the floor while engaging in deep conversation because she's unsure. I found myself to be a girl who wonders what she means to the people surrounding her. Empowering her or breaking her down, removing her crown, and wait, she's not a queen, dreams of a castle, and Prince Charming is all she can attest. Burlesque fantasy she only fathoms in an alternate reality where being free is not frowned upon. I found myself to be lost in dreams of what if. Role-playing, praying it alters my reality. I found myself to be crying because of how vividly I remember December. As if it were yesterday or yesteryear, my tears drowning me in my own misery, begging to set me free, but rather allowing me to float on more foolishness. Quit, just quit, slit your wrist and call it a day. Fade away into the white light of eternity. This is not me. This is not who I want to be. Where is that little girl who didn't understand jealousy and envy? Where is she, that little girl that wasn't shy? My heart was untainted and I hadn't yet painted this bloody masterpiece. Where is she, the little girl that so effortlessly loved life and needed no approval of who she was? 'Twas then and only then that I truly lived with no cares to give, but the purest gift I can offer, price higher than anything money can buy, more precious than any pearl. Where is that little girl that had this mentality? Sexuality not questionable, but rather inevitable. God made you to love a man. Where is that little girl that didn't mumble due to uncertainty in her judgment, stumbling on her own opinions and beliefs? Where is she that learned to forget and never regret? She is imaginary. Unless I'm crazy or my lack of bravery blinded me from seeing her in the mirror, my biggest fear is finding out that little girl within me died after day 1 of puberty. And just like a menstrual cycle, I'll be back here in 28 days trying to put the puzzle pieces back together again. Okay, that's it. But I wanted to when this record asked me to perform, I had a million poems in my phone, and I said, for these people. And she said it should be about women in power. And the reason why this poem means so much to me is because everything doesn't always have a happy ending. It's not always rainbows and unicorns. And I think in life, you go through moments where everything makes sense, and you go through moments where nothing makes sense, and that's life. And so it doesn't have a happy ending, and I still don't have the answers. I'm still trying to figure out sometimes where that little road is, but that's why we have Jesus. And when we get confused, when we get lost, we get on our knees, we pray, and He gives us the light and the answers. That's it.
Thank you, Celeste.